Hello everybody, this is Wolfennacht, and today we're playing Mordheim, City of the Damned. This game was originally, I do believe, either a tabletop or board game. It is set in the Warhammer universe, and people normally consider this a harder XCOM, or at the very least a XCOM and Iron Man mode. The reason why they say this game is always in Iron Man mode. Whether you disconnect in the middle of a fight, computer dies, whatever you do, it will automatically count as a loss. So yeah, you definitely want to avoid that. It's a very unforgiving game. Whenever one of your characters gets put quote unquote out of action, whenever their HP drops to 0, they have a chance of coming back or dying. They can die. When they come back, they have a chance of a type of injury. Anything from they're completely fine to lost some HP, lost some XP, lost body parts. I actually had a character come back without a head. Don't ask me how they were still alive, but they were. And it's really expensive to replace people. Lower level people do really bad. And if the enemy loots the body of one of your fallen guys, they can take your items, and items are really expensive to replace. So this game is very, 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 very unforgiving. But today, I wanted to actually bring this and show this to people because I really feel it's a very underrated game. It's very fun, but because of the harder aspects of it, I think it really turns a lot of people off. And it kind of had a silent release. There are, I think, maybe 2,000 people playing it, which isn't bad. But I don't see too many people playing it that much anymore now that XCOM 2 came out. So I was going to start a brand new campaign, go through, teach people how to play it, and do one battle just to show you what it's like. And if enough people like it, then I'll probably do a couple more battles and go through the whole campaign until I die at least, which probably won't be too long. Now, I haven't played this since the early release because they had a glitch where everything you picked up during battle would disappear at the end of the game. So when I came back from battle, all the crystals I picked up, which I'll touch in a few seconds here, disappeared, which meant I couldn't do my payments. You can't do payments, you lose the game. So I'll get to that here in a second once we actually get into the game. So I'll do a new warband. I personally, I don't think I've ever done Skaven. Let's do Skaven. I'll probably die quickly with Skaven.
Mordheim nest have much warpstone. Clanation make trouble pain to keep other clans away. Must be swift silent, not let other clans know. Take fetch all warpstone. Smart wise Skaven may take much power rank with warpstone. Keep steal from stupid man things and take them to under empire. Many man things in Mordheim nest. Many other things too. All want take warpstone. Then die. Sister things from divine warpstone under fort nest. Cult things take warpstone to demon hole. Soldier things take warpstone away to barren things. All must die. Skaven, with much warpstone rise fast quick in clan. Become big great chief. Much slaves, much breeders, much power. Become warlord of whole borough maybe. Best quick trail to rank power is swear serve great murder lord Snicket. Much strong. Most high underling of Clanashion's revered feared Night Lord. Even in holy Skaven blight, they know of Murder Lord Snicket. Great mighty Snicket, best of all assassin lords. Maybe becomes Deathmaster someday. And share his glory. Snicket gnaw, crush all rivals. Why smart Skaven work with Filch, yes? Not never hear learn about Filch Sharptail? Filch Sharptail, greatest killer in all Clanation. Filch strangled Wilhelm the Baron thing and make it look like hungry troll ate him. Filch drowned Warlord Kretnik after his ships ain't fighting dragon thing. Pox keep her bile breath choke on old plague when Filch drops big rock on his tail. Not never he'll learn about Filch. Best assassin is one nobody knows. Be proud honor to work for Filch. Filch will let you find much wordstone for him. Great honor.
Well, this guy sounds kind of like a prick. Alright. So, Mordheim, City of the Damned, is a great game about making most of a dire situation, and is designed as a hardcore experience. The decisions you take while leading your warband are permanent, and your actions in combat may lead to irreversible injuries for your warriors, as I said earlier. The campaign will end after the 4th time you fail to deliver wardstone shipments requests to your faction. Plan carefully and grid yourself against the horrors of Mordheim. So I will touch on that here in a second. To kind of explain the whole basis of this game, there was 3 humans that were fighting over power, and there was one city that was kind of off on its own that was profiting from it. So they were selling weapons, they were getting big in trade. This is almost like the Bible city, Sodom, I think. I'm not really a Bible person. So it basically the city ended up getting a hammer of Sigmar, a big meteor that hit it. And when the meteor hit, it destroyed the town. But it left these what they call word stones everywhere. These crystals. These crystals are found to have this power that every faction wants to use. The Chaos want to use it to help summon demons. The humans can use it to enhance themselves. The sisters obviously want to get rid of them. And then the Skaven here, you know, they probably want it for money or whatever the hell they want to do. They're kind of weird. So now this once prosperous city is now being attacked by all of these different people because they want these word stones. To make matters worse, these word stones are also bringing these corrupt beings, basically demons that the Chaos cannot control. And sometimes during the fights, these beings manifest themselves and they will utterly wreck you. You don't want to engage them. Your best bet is if they're engaging one of your people, kiss them goodbye and run away. You could try to disengage and lead them to the other enemy, but more than likely your entire team trying to engage them is usually still a very bad thing. So this is the main screen. We're going to go through a little spot by spot. Right now everything is locked because I haven't went into warband management because, you know, you need an army before you can go into campaign, so we'll start there. This is just telling you, you know, you can get warriors, blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to go through instead of reading that whole thing. So obviously you have your leader. You have to have a leader. Let's go ahead and hire a hero. For a hero, we have these all heroes. No, these are henchmen. So at the beginning right now, we only have a chance of 1 hero. This does change as you play farther into the game. So the first hero we have is a Night Runner, which looks like an assassin essentially. So we're going to hire him because obviously you want a hero. They're better than henchmen. And we have 2 choices of henchmen. It looks like someone with shield. Oh, I guess they both have shields. I haven't played these guys before, so I guess I don't really know the big difference between them. Huh. I mean, from the looks of it, you just want one of these. I guess these guys would be the fighters. These guys would be the ones that would get behind them and maybe scout out and be the person picking out the word stones. Dagger. Yeah, I mean they can't even. Huh. Well, I guess I'll still pick up one of them just in case I'm missing something. Or at the very least, he'll be the scout. He'll be my throwaway. So that's real quick and easy. As we get farther along, you know, the shop, we can buy armor, ranged weapons, different type of blades, and this also changes as you get farther into the game. So I can't talk too much about shipment because until I get past my first mission, it doesn't show much. But basically, you'll get a request for a shipment of wordstone because that's the whole reason why you're there. And it'll always be in pounds. So like the next shipment typically is about 20 pounds of wordstone. So while I'm fighting, trying to stay alive, trying to kill other people, I need to pick up wordstone. And then I need to ship this wordstone and match the amount of pounds within 10 days of the request. If not, I get a fail on that end. 4 fails causes the game to lose completely. That's what's hard about this game. And after every successful and failed shipment, the poundage goes up. So it's not easy to keep up. Once you fall behind, it's really hard to continue to move forward. Now, there's also other people you can send shipments to. So if you have extra wordstone, you can sell it off, or you can actually send it to other people to get better items and stuff like that too. So you really have to micromanage your wordstone if you want to get ahead, because first couple battles aren't typically too hard, but if you start falling behind, next thing you know, you're going up against, you know, Chaos Warriors fully clad in armor, and you're sitting here in cloth armor like, yeah, okay, that's cool, I hit you for 10 damage and you're going to slaughter me next round. So, like I said, this is a very unforgiving game, but when I played it in early access, like I said, all the wordstone I was picking up disappeared, so I couldn't play it. But I actually got quite far in the game, so I was kind of happy with myself. But that was a long time ago, and I was playing as Chaos, which I don't think Chaos is quite hard. They basically, they're big powerhouses. You just surround someone and beat the crap out of them. That's Chaos. I'm going to assume these guys are more ambushy, running around, not so much straightforward. So I will probably fail as a Skaven, but why not give it a shot? So we might as well get one quick battle into it. And we have 2 options. So as we can see here on the bottom, it has very poor wordstone, average loot chance. It has the difficulty is normal. This one is also normal, but it has very poor wordstone and poor items. And the description on the bottom also will help you out when choosing things too. Like this one says that one warband divides into 3 strike teams while the other is scattered randomly around the area, scared by something. Now, scared by something can possibly mean that you will see a demon. Not a demon. What am I looking for? Like a manifestation, a demon, whatever. So you do have to be careful of that. Typically, they don't show up until your first main mission is done, typically, but I don't like to chance that. Now, the second thing that's really important about that is 1 out of the 2 people are gaining an advantage. 1 is in 3 strike teams, which means at the very least, you know, they're kind of grouped up together, while the other one is randomly scattered. So the one that's randomly scattered can possibly get surrounded by 2 or 3 people and just start hunting down the rest of the team. That's you know, if you're the one that's scattered, it's going to be hard. You have to find each other while trying to pick up wordstone, while trying not to get surrounded, or else you're going to die. This one, one warband is card exploring buildings while the other divides. So this is the exact same thing. So I'm not getting very good pick of the mill right off the bat here, so this is good. At least this one says that we were exploring and we're not scared by something, so I think I'm going to go with this one. There is another option. You know what, why not do this? We'll send scouts. That one is also scared by something. Let's just poor and average, but this one also has better wordstone. I'll at least go with that one. Now this is also really important. These 2 options down here, I did not realize that there was really a difference at all. There is. So launch mission, it will automatically choose the location of your characters. That's it. You just start the game and you go. Launch and deploy, as long as you are the strike team normally, you can choose the starting location of your people, which is important because you can often, sometimes in a strike team, there might be only a 3 starting position, 1 spot, 2 in the other, and 2 in the other. So you can't have all of your guys in one location. So if you have to split up some of your guys, at least make the ones split up the stronger of the units, or the units that can move farther so they can get to your other guys quick enough. So always do launch and deploy, at least that's my opinion. If you want more of a challenge or you're impatient, I guess, you could do launch mission, but trust me, if you're impatient, you don't really want to play this game.
Small groups of enemy warriors have been discovered across the area, scattered in flight. Before they can regroup, you break your warband into 3 patrols.
There's always
and engage or
objectives. The main objective, which is always put them out of action. Well, unless it's a mission. You know, if there's a mission, there's different objectives. The optional objective, if I can talk today, is gather and secure 55% of the word stones. That isn't, you know, so I don't think you really get anything for an optional objective that I know of. You might get a little bit more gold maybe at the end. But I mean, really, I need to pick up as many word stones as possible anyways. That's so, really, it's not hurting me to go for that optional objective. Let's see. Okay, it is letting me deploy, so that means they are probably the ones that were running around in the houses, so that's good. The shift button is to open up the map, if anyone is curious. So there's their warband, and it is chaos. Oh, another thing to keep in mind while we're playing this, you do actually have your warbands here. If you get to a warband, or an enemy gets to your warband, you go to this little spot which you can actually kind of see right there. That little highlighted spot. I have 2 because, you know, actually I think they might have 2 as well. One highlight is to go through my trunk, which is a good thing. So most of your characters, actually I think maybe even all of your characters, can only hold 3 items. So if I'm full on wordstone, I can come back and put it into the casket so I can continue to carry more stuff, especially if I'm trying to loot like a special weapon off an enemy that they might have paid a lot of money for. The other one is the actual warband symbol, their flag. I can't think of the freaking word right now. The sigil. If I take the sigil from the other warband, they actually suffer morale loss. If I take it all the way to my warband and stick it on my warband, my war wagon, we win. They just lose. They suffer morale and take off. Up on the top left here, I don't know why I'm moving the mouse as if I could show you, that's actually our morale. Once it falls below the minimum there, which mine is 16, we basically roll like a die check. That die will tell us if we roll too low, we break and we lose. We all run away. If we roll high enough, if our leadership rolls high enough, then we're fine. We no longer have to worry about it, but next turn we have to roll again. The morale is based on a few things. Most of the time it's based on how many people we have left on the field and their leadership. So like your actual leader carries most of the morale with them. If your leader dies, that is a big hit to your morale. So if your leader and your hero are both dead, chances are every round you're doing morale checks. So with that in mind, I don't really have to worry too much about my war wagon being way over here. There are 3 ward stones and 2 loot boxes. Over here there's really nothing. Over here there are a few items, but I don't want to get too far away from each other. Plant 4 people here, but I leave 1 off on their own, which is worrisome. So I think I'm going to leave 3 people here and search this area. Then I'm going to stick 2 people here. And instead of searching, which is dangerous, I'm going to have them run all the way down here and hopefully meet our guys. That's my plan. If they get caught, hopefully it's by 1 person, maybe 2, but if they get caught by more than that, they're going to be in trouble. But considering they're searching houses, they're usually actually have to be starting in houses, and they're usually 1 person per house. Chances of me getting ambushed are pretty pretty slim. So how do I want to do this? I will do... Oh, yeah. Another thing I have to kind of scroll through and then hit the map button to see if I'm where I wanted to be. I think that's it. Yep. Alright, so I'll put at least one of my heroes over there. So if they do get caught, then it shouldn't be a horrible thing. I'll put one of the spearmen over there too. That's still, yeah, still by the war wagon. That should be, yep. Alright, so I think that's where I'm gonna go. Oh, well, there's a guy. Oh, is that their leader? Well, that is freaking lucky. Oh, that's by my two guys. Well, I don't have much else of a choice, so we're going to engage them. Important thing to note on the bottom, you actually start seeing how you get your percentage in your attack. I have an 80% base chance. I got the weapon skill. I do have a -5 weapon skill and agility. I don't know what that is exactly about. It might be an actual skill that he has, or I'm not exactly sure at this point. But the Q and E will flop between what I can do. Like right now I can attack, or I can end turn. I can delay, I can flee. If you do flee, see on the top right it says he gets a free attack, which obviously means he gets an attack on me. I can disengage, which means he doesn't get a free attack, but it does cost me 2 red and 1 blue. Dodge stance, I stay in my place, costs me 2 blue. Parry, meaning I can, you know, block his attack and attack back. So red and blue, as you probably figured out by now, red is any type of attack type skill. Blue is movement and any type of block, dodge, or parry stance. So it takes me 2 attack. I can do 31 to 38. I'll left click, and you see on the bottom the red is how much damage I'll do potentially if I hit, and I can hit twice. So I'm obviously not going to kill him with just this guy. And of course I missed, you know. Give it another shot. Oh, it's going to cost me 3 this turn. Some of the weapons do that. At least I hit that time. I do have blue left over. I do have a pretty good dodge chance. Parry's really good too. I think dodge is going to be the way to go. I remember when I fought against Skaven, they were just such a pain in the butt to hit. I always missed them as chaos. No matter what I did, I always missed them. Now, if he has another warrior join him over here, I may be in trouble. Alright, so another thing to keep in mind, there are traps all over the place. Like over there on that wall. Right over there. There's that eyeball thing. If you walk next to it, it could be a trap. It could not be. Hard to say. Another thing to take in note, there's these little blue icons here. That's how you get your movement point back if you decide, oh crap, I don't really want to run that way. Now that's only if you did not get engaged or hit by a trap. So if I walk back over it, I got that movement point back. But as soon as I move out of that original circle, it takes that movement point again. If you ever have a problem where, kind of like where I am, where no matter where I ran, it's kind of, you know, making it look like I still ran that way, you can still run to the original area, and it'll give you all your points back. Now, it said there's some word stone. I think it might be on the 2nd floor, though. Oh, is that really... Am I looking at the wrong one? Is that why? Oh, definitely. Oh, yeah, it's up there, I think. Sometimes there are jump points up. But always. Don't really want to take my guy all the way through this freaking area, but this is what I'm going to do. See what's in here? Money? Why not? You'll come to find out that those little gold crowns really don't add up to a lot.
Objectives updated.
Oh, and the warp effect. Warp effect can have different effects. That one gave me the, what's that, the Billick fetch? I'm not exactly sure what that did. I'd actually have to wait till I got into a fight. It could have upped my attack potential. It could... Oh, there's a jump up. Is there anything else in here? Kind of is. I don't want to waste too much time. I'm out of movement points. Alright. So this guy can go into ambush stance. Here, it's not really worth it, I guess, unless someone came all the way through the house. What else is there? Just had an intern. You know, some people will say, well, it's worth it because you're not doing anything else. But if you do leave some red, you can also counterattack. But yet again, counterattack means they do have to get close to you. So that's not always the case. Sometimes if you're hiding right around a corner and you do the ambush stance, sometimes they can actually attack you without getting within your trigger range. So then your ambush is wasted. So you do have to keep that in mind on your location when you decide that you want to ambush someone. Should be some wordstone on the ground here.
Objectives updated.
Okay, no warpstone effect on that one. I think I said there's some warpstone, yeah, in this building right behind me. Oh crap. Well, I found one of their guys. And that stopped me in the track. That's not good. Alright, well... that guy's in trouble. Oh, come on, really? Chaos are not that nimble. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. So he's in Overwatch. So every single time a new person comes within his view of range, he gets a shot on them. So I don't want to just go stick my face out in front of that guy. Preferably. Oh crap, I just ran right by it. I thought it was farther than that. But I do need to help my guy out, so I need to find a way maybe to get behind him. Oh well, that warpstone effect hurt me. I don't know if there's really... Oh, he can see this direction too. And I'm out of moves. Well, this is gonna be interesting. Like I said, I might just lose this first game. I'm not very good with Skaven. I've never tried them before. And there's another guy over here by the leader. My main chance right now is I gotta take out their leader. They have to hit a... I have to mess with their morale a little bit at least. But it seems like my Skaven apparently can attack this guy. Oh, another thing I didn't touch on. Since this guy right now is outnumbered 2 to 1, he has to take a leadership role every turn. Since he is the leader, he has a pretty good chance of passing it. If he fails, however, he has to flee. well, not always flee. He has to also roll on whether or not he flees. If his roll fails, he flees. If he flees, that means he uses his movement to just run away. But that means my guys all get a free attack on him. If he succeeds the flee roll, he just stands there, but he can't do anything. Now, if he passes the leadership roll, then he can do whatever he wants, just like a normal turn. He did an attack, so I'm going to assume he failed the leadership, but he succeeded the flee. I wasn't exactly watching the combat log to confirm that, but that's my guess. Now, if my guys could please hit, that would be awesome. Your others guys need you. Kill him. Another thing to keep in mind, I probably shouldn't have really dodged stance there. Oh, there he goes. All alone, he passed. Oh, well, I take that back. I definitely should have did the dodge stance there. That was very good of me. Oh, man. Oh, see, every single time I have ever used a ranged guy, my ranged guy always got caught off guard, got instantly into melee range, and just utterly slaughtered. And now this guy is single-handedly destroyed one of my guys. Now, these icons, you can see one I'm standing on, you can see one off to the left. These ones are strictly right now jump down. Sometimes there's jump and jump up. You have a success chance, 84%. Jumping down, you always jump down. It's not like you fail and you're just like, oh, I didn't jump down. But if you fail, you hurt yourself. Now, jumping up is the opposite. If you fail, you jump up, but you don't actually climb up. You fall down and you hurt yourself. So jumping up is far more risky than jumping down. 84%, I'm feeling pretty good at it. Let's give it a jump down. You know, backflip because he's awesome. And now I'm going to go kill this guy because he's a dick. And the one thing I really did like about the leader of the Skaven, he does have that weeping poison. And as for the leaders, he's really strong. The one thing I didn't like about Chaos is, you see the Chaos guy that I'm fighting right now, that's their leader. Now, when I think Chaos leader, I'm thinking some big half-demon guy, some strong, just awesome dude. Now, this guy does do some Chaos magic, but it's not a lot, at least not in the beginning. I didn't get far enough into the game to find out if he really had some strong magic or not. But he seemed kind of weak to me. As you can see, I mean, he is kind of getting his butt kicked. And he's down for the count. Alright, so that was an archer running over there. I could chase him, but I don't know where the other people are. There's another, or not an archer. That's, oh, those guys. I think those are just like axemen, they're melee guys. So there's one we saw in that area. I don't know where he is now. One there. So there's still one unaccounted for. I think I should run towards my people and ignore this dude. Yeah? Yeah. I think that's a good idea. Be something good. Money. Yeah, I'll take it. And I'm really bad at watching out for traps. I should really kind of remind myself of that. Screwed myself over so many times. Oh! And I have nothing to... Oh, is it his turn right away after that? That's about my luck. There's another... archer over there. I'll come back for him, maybe? Yeah, I think I'll come back for him. Yeah, there's two archers over there. Yeah, I'm not going over there. Screw that. I'm going to definitely kill this guy, because he's a dick. Really? 15 damage? I mean, I guess that is their hero. I don't know why they gave their hero a bow and arrow, but... they did. Oh, you can also tell their hero by their symbols.
Objectives updated.
And by the looks. If you've been playing it long enough, you can tell by the looks this bald freaking dude is their hero. And if you look on the bottom right corner, the little symbol, but the little 3 stars. The 3 stars means the hero, not the leader, but the hero. So he's pretty useless up close with his bow and arrow. He's probably going to fail his check, his standalone check. So I don't have to really worry about trying to get someone else over there. Now, this guy is going to need probably some help.
A new round has started.
So screw that archer. I don't want to get shot by Overwatch. Can I search that guy again? What the hell? That's not really supposed to happen. Alright. Come here, buddy. Aw, come on. I have some terrible luck in this game, though. It's terrible, terrible luck. I know I don't want to flee. Yeah, sometimes be very careful of that stuff, too. Like, I don't want to flee. That would have been bad. Oh, weeping poison. Yes, thank you. Awesome. So he's dead. Would like some more ward stones, so let's see if I can find some more. But there might be some in here. Stairs, maybe? Oh, I don't want to step on that. Don't want to go over there. Huh. Like, now would be a really bad time to step on a trap because it would reset, you know, it would make me stick where I am, so I wouldn't be able to reset all of these movement points I just did. I could steal some of their crap if I really wanted to. Oh, see, you know, just like that. I'm awesome. The F is that word stone? Is it just sitting in here? Oh, yep, there it is.
Objectives updated.
Usually this early in the game, they aren't really going to have much of anything inside their treasure chest. Later in the game, you can steal a lot of gold. It's ridiculous. Oh, well, they didn't pass their route check, and just like that, first game won, didn't lose anyone. So, fairly easy. I only got 5... Oh no, I got victory on top of the treasury. Yeah, so I got a decent amount of wardstone. When we actually get back to the next spot, I can tell you exactly how many pounds of it I have, I do believe.
Fool things to think one defy mighty warband. All, die! Let leave no survivor me free. Warband grows strong great, if listen follow wise filled.
Alright, and at the end, they'll tell you. You got a martial advancement, which is here. So every single time you go up a level, you have a chance of either going physical, mental, martial. Sometimes you actually just get multiple skill points in each of the area. It won't actually let you spend it yet. It's just telling you, hey, he got something. You just got 2 experience, didn't level up. You got 2 experience, didn't level up, probably didn't kill anyone. Yeah, he got 1 experience, points him out of action. He got a martial. He just survived, didn't put anyone out. So, 2 people. And the whole warband got 2 experience. No one got knocked out. We do have to pay people. We got Crimson Shade, we got some light armor. Nice. Nice. Alright, so after each mission you have to do a few things. First of all, you see the money down there? You have to pay your people. If you don't pay your people, they get pissed. They don't do stuff. They don't fight. So, we're going to pay them. Only 17, not much. And then next, we'll go through everyone. And So he's never going to use really ranged. So weapon, it'll show you down there, each point you have melee resistance, which is good, melee hit, which is good, parry chance, and warrior's rating by 1. Accuracy increases the critical hit chance, damage, you bypass 2% of their dodge chance, and warrior rating again by 1. So really both of those are good. I personally like weapon skill because, I mean, yes, it does raise your critical hit chance and damage, and does bypass the dodge, but no matter what, this will always give me an extra 1% melee resistance, and it does up my hit chance. I'd rather hit more than have a higher chance of critical hit, but that's me. I've always played more safe than gambling at damage, I guess. So we're going with that one. We're going to confirm. Who was the other guy? Was it my hero that went up a level? No. Here we go. So, same thing. You're going in there. Now, when you click on each guy, too, there is... they do get skills. Skills do require... I don't remember how you get those. It has been a while. I think you get these, although, oh yeah, those are skill points. You get skill points as you level up. And it costs, as you can see, it costs a lot of gold. And that's not the only thing. They have to go through training, which puts them out of commission for a little while, like so many campaigns. So, it is worth it, but keep in mind, you know, you're going to have to get some new recruits into your reserve slots. Inventory, you can swap out their weapons, swap out, not swap out. And you can customize the way they look and stuff like that as well. But I think I got some... Oh, he already has light armor. I think everyone really has light armor, to be honest. Yeah. So that's that part. You have to click on the next day to continue on. And you'll see when I click on the next day.
New shipment.
There's my shipment.
Arrived.
Smuggler's Den. So, I have 10 days left. Holy... Okay, well they want 75 pounds. My first fight got me 15 pounds. I need to do better. Yeah. So this one's going to be a little bit harder. I think usually the first shipments that I usually had to do were closer to 25 to maybe 50. 75's on the higher end. But that's how this works. So that's what they need. This is where I was saying before, you can donate. It's not really donate, you're kind of selling them for gold. But you do get reputation. When you get reputation in these, it opens up new items and stuff like that. You see the reputation here. So you can kind of read here. I'm not going to read them all. You can obviously just pause it and read it through it when you get all this cool stuff. So it is really, you know, each battle, yes, you want to kill as many people as you can because you don't want your guys to die because the repercussions of dying are huge. But you really want to pick up as many word stones as humanly possible. And though it does seem like it's really hard right now, the later you get into the game where instead of it becoming, you know, below average or poor or average, you get these clusters, and the clusters only take up one spot, but they weigh a lot. You get a lot for it. So that's that. The one last thing that I do want to touch on before I end this video is the veteran system, which is really neat and helps this game out a lot. The veteran system carries out throughout all of your campaigns, throughout everything that you play. So it's not just this veteran system is only for the Skaven. This is for Chaos. This is for the Sisters. This is for the humans. I can't remember the name right now. We're going to call them the humans. So you can see I have 31 out of 47. And they all have different things, like earn progressive through the Skaven campaign. Act 1 and Act 2, I get points for those. Every single one of these check marks here, if you complete them, gives you a rank, as you can see here. Well, it doesn't give you a full rank, but I'm right now at rank 3. My current rank gives me buying price of items reduced by 6, selling price increased by 3. New warbands start with 75 gold, that's cool. Hired swords, up to 3 warriors max, up to rank 3 heroes and henchmen right off the bat. Next rank, I get a skill point right off the bat for all of my characters, or for my warband. That's really, really helpful. Further increase of the selling, another chunk of gold, and another hired swordsman. So this makes the game easier every single time. So this makes it where even if you lose the campaign, it's not like you just lost everything. This has progressions to work towards, which makes this game really, really neat. So I'm going to end the video there. It at least gave you a taste of what the actual combat is like. And the missions are super hard. Like, it's so different than what I just showed you here. That was just a quick skirmish, pretty easy. The missions are really fun, but you have to think of every little thing that you're doing. And I actually go quiet some of the times when I'm fighting, because I actually have to think a few steps ahead of, do I want to send this guy this spot? Because if there's someone around that corner, if there's 2 people around that corner, he's screwed. He's dead, because I can't commit another person to help him out. And stuff like that. But let me know. Obviously, I just started out this YouTube channel, so I'm still kind of new. If this is something that you guys enjoy, something that you liked, obviously you can hit a like, you can leave me comments, and I can continue on with this. I can start in episode 2, and I can continue down this campaign until I die, which I would assume is probably would not take me very long. But yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching.